two teams right now in the NFL that I think are just the best teams in the NFL. I think there's the Rams right in the NFC, but the Patriots on the AFC. I think the Patriots are just a different level of execution, and I want to show you why, in my opinion, they could win the Super Bowl. No, I'm not just saying that. They could actually win the Super Bowl this season in year one of Mike Vrabel. Now, take a look at this play. This is execution. We're going to get a little bit of pre-snap motion here by Pop Douglas. As we motion, it looks like it could be a zone coverage because no one really follows him across the formation. You do see the safety communicate with the bottom side DB and Marlon Humphrey. So we have to understand that this could be man, it could be zone, but also could be a mixture. And that's exactly what it is. Our route concept here is going to be a crosser over the middle of the field. We're going to get a deep side dig from Stephon Diggs. We're going to get a go ball trying to clear out the safety. Our tight end is going to block and release into a shallow cross. And this is pretty much our route concept. Now, defensively, what they are in is man coverage, I believe, here. They got man here, and then they got a zone over here. You got like a mid-read, you got hook curl, you got a flat, okay? I think. Or maybe it's vice versa. This guy's in the flat, this guy's in a deep. Either way, they're mixing man and zone. Offensive line, we're in a 5-man scat, slides to the left, man-to-man to the right. And ultimately, as we drop back in the pocket, Drake May does a really good job understanding that it's not just zone coverage. It's a mixture, right? So as he scans the field, he sees on the right, it's his zone. He sees on the left, okay? Look at this. Outside leverage with Nate Wiggins. Outside leverage, again, dig over the middle. So if he's in man coverage, this is where we want to go with the football if these linebackers don't play too deep. So as we drop back in the pocket, we start to look to the right side of the field. Now, that's not because that's where he wants to go initially, but it's more because he wants to move this guy in this direction, opening up this backside dig, okay? So all manipulation here, drops back, looks to the right, moves the linebacker with his eyes, and then, boom, now the dig's open. We layer it over the linebacker as much as we need to. And this is a really good throw. Now, dangerous throw because the safety bites down and makes it interesting, but Stephon Diggs comes away with a nasty grab. Ultimately, I feel like if he could have gotten the ball out now, right over the middle, that could have been good as well. Either way, very tough throw to make. And he puts that on the money, man. Great job by Drake May. Another thing I want to show you guys really quickly, take a look at this, right? Whenever you see teams win Super Bowls, a lot of the time you see them have top 5 offenses and top 5 defenses. Right now, the New England Patriots, as we stand today, are a top 7 offense when it comes to points per game, but also a top 7 defense when it comes to points allowed per game. This team has the making and has what it takes to win the Super Bowl. Again, not just saying that. The numbers say they've got a chance, which is crazy for year one of a coach like Mike Vrabel in the system. So we're going to break down a ton of film. Let's dive in. Another beautiful play here. So what we're going to see is double mug here from the defense. They're showing a lot of pressure through the A-gap. So Drake May says, hey, Ramondre, you're going to have to play that A-gap just in case they do send that blitz. So we adjust our offense. We adjust our protection. Now, they are going to actually drop these guys back into coverage. And essentially, our route concept here to the bottom side is a clear route. We're going to get inside release. And our job is to take away this safety as well as Nate Wiggins as well. From there, we're going to be in a block and release, getting shallow over the middle of the field with Hunter Henry. And then we're going to get this deep side dig over the middle. The goal of this play is, and I'm going to show you as we progress a little bit, right? Boom. So right here, the goal of this play is to have Diggs clear out the safety, clear out this DB. As this dig takes place, we are trying to force these backers to bite up or at least stay with the underneath route, opening up the second level of this defense. That's the goal of this play. So as we drop back, you're going to see his back foot hit the ground. He's going to hitch up in the pocket, and then he is going to high point this ball. Right, we know Kyle Hamilton is a big dude, but so is Mac Hollins, right? So he high points this thing just in case Hamilton might be able to get into the passing lane. It's just too high. It's a great ball. It's a great play. It's a great throw. Let's actually watch this from the end zone cam just to see it from the other angle. So again, as we drop back in the pocket, you see how he's going to look over to the middle. He scans left, looks at Hunter Henry, keeps Kyle Hamilton down a little bit, and then boom, look at him turn his head. Look at him look at Hunter Henry, right? And then he's going to turn his head and fire. Boom, right there. That is, again, unbelievable. All right, here we go. 12 personnel. We got one running back in the backfield. We got two tight ends here top side. Our concept here is selling to the second level linebackers that we are running the football. We're going to be in a slide left. We're going to pull our left guard from left to right to pick up on the man side. Now, route concept wise, all we really need to worry about is top side. Their safety is cheating to this side of the field, trying to take away these wide receivers. Our tight ends are going to be running an out and then a seam up the middle of the field. Now, we already know we like that seam if it's man coverage. So as we start to see them press man it, boom, we're going to work off play action, drop back. Now, what do we notice here? Safety, again, is cheating to the other side of the field. 12 is actually going to turn his back away from the quarterback. He doesn't know when, if, or where that football is coming. When Drake May sees his back turn away from him, this is a throw the ball. Throw the ball. Now, because he's playing hip to hip, this has to be a back shoulder. This has to be a back shoulder. You got to throw it to the outside shoulder of the tight end, and look at where this ball is placed, right? You also have a rusher basically in your face. Ball is placed perfectly outside shoulder. Hooper does a great job boxing out and gets them down to the 1 yard line, ultimately setting them up for a touchdown. Now, before we get any further, guys, make sure you do me a favor, hit the like button if you haven't already done so yet. Helps out the channel so much. And if we get over 700 likes on this video, we'll make a part 2. Also, make sure you are subscribed. We got you guys covered offense, defense, individual player breakdowns for every single game. So make sure you turn on your post notifications. That way you're notified when we do post more of these Patriot videos. Okay, with that being said, let's break down some more film, man. I'm excited. Week 14 of the NFL season is officially here, and I am super excited because I wanted to share my picks with you for this weekend's slate of games. I've been using the Sleeper app. They are amazing. Their odds are amazing. Everything about them is super amazing. First of all, if you use my code DUBS, you're going to get a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use, which is insane. If you put in 50, they'll give you 50, right? It's so easy. I would sign up just for that alone, just for the extra play bonuses, right? But this is my pick for this weekend. Okay, Joe Burrow, 1 passing touchdown versus Buffalo. I could see this being a high-scoring game. I like this. I don't think it's gonna be too difficult to get that. Jamar Chase is coming off a rough week. I think he's gonna have a big day, but I only have 50 yards. I feel like that's simple. That could be just 1 catch for a guy like Jamar Chase versus Buffalo. Again, high-scoring game. JSN versus Atlanta. JSN had a terrible week last week. He's going to bounce back. We all know it. Rashee Rice, 50 yards versus Houston. Listen, Kansas City cannot lose this game. If they lose this game, season is over. Season is wraps. Out the window. They need to win this game. Rashee Rice is their best playmaker. He's going to get the ball. Bucky Irving, right? Second game back versus the Saints. I think they could run up the score versus New Orleans, and I think Bucky will score at least 1 touchdown. I have 30 to win 90. I think this is fair. I don't think it's too bad. Let me know what you guys think. And again, use promo code DUBS, right? Use promo code DUBS. You'll get a 100% match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. And see Sleeper's terms of use for details. It's currently operational in about 25 states. So make sure you guys check out Sleeper today. Very simple play here for the touchdown. We come out in 23 personnel, 2 backs in the backfield. You got 1 tight end here. You got 2 tight ends here to the bottom side. Actually, just an extra offensive lineman to the bottom side. Now, ultimately, the game plan here is to sell that we are running the football. Everybody's going to block. And actually, that these bottom side tight ends, they don't even release on routes. They're trying to sell so bad that they are running the football. Also, top side, Hunter Henry is also going to go into a block trying to sell to this key read defender that it's a run. If he bites down, we can leak out into the second level. Goal of this play, sell the run, bootleg out to the right. Even if this guy doesn't commit to the initial run, he's either going to have to cover the tight end or the quarterback out of the backfield off the bootleg. So boom, we play fake. As we are selling to that run to the top side, he bites down. Boom, as we release, now you're stuck in a really shitty situation where you've got to cover the scramble. We all know Drake May can run the football, and you got to cover this out, right? This corner out. You can't do both. Pick one, and you're going to lose the other one, right? So that's what they do. We lofts it up there. Easy touchdown, easy read. Again, Drake May. Look at Drake May. Look at Drake. Tosses it up there, just turns around immediately. He does a Steph Curry. Steph Curry's that shit, man. Love it. Love it. Let's go. This is actually a very similar play. If you guys have been watching the entire video, we've kind of already seen this play, and it works again. We're going to get a clear out to the top side with Kayshon Boutte. We're going to get this crosser over the middle of the field, trying to take away that deep safety. And then we're going to get this deep side dig route over the middle with Stephon Diggs. We're in 11 personnel. You got your one tight end who's going to be on a block and release. You got Ramondre, who I believe is the same thing, block and release, trying to keep these linebackers down initially off the snap. If that happens, the middle of the field could be where we need to go. So off the snap, we see Diggs to the top side actually do a really good job getting and maintaining inside leverage. And once he actually gets to the top of his route, you're going to see him turn that head to the outside, right? What that does is sell to Marlon Humphrey that this could be a corner route. This could be an out route, right? So he starts to trend in the wrong direction, and that's just enough for Diggs to get behind the second level of this defense. Now, over here, this DB is going to fall. As we cross the field, safety's going to have to pick it up. Bottom side, right? He's gone. He's taken away the one-on-one matchup. So now we just have the middle of the field pretty much open. Now, once again, Drake May. We're going to have to look at this from the other angle, but reads this thing perfectly. And Stephon Diggs ends up getting a 33-yard pickup. Now, where does his head look? Because we see this linebacker, Roquan Smith, actually move a little bit. So, to me, it actually looks like he's staring down the middle of the field, right? That linebacker, you see his feet move over to the right. I'm not sure why. Maybe, no idea why. No idea why he moves off to the right, but he does. Opens up the middle of the field even more. Hamilton kind of sticks to the running back out of the backfield, which is huge. Opens up that passing lane a little bit, just enough. Great ball. Great play. Great job. Let's go. Obviously, we have to end it with this beautiful play here. We got press man coverage to the top side versus Kyle Williams. You got two-eye safety look. Off the drop back, Drake May is going to do a really good job scanning to the left side of the field, keeping these safeties in line, because if we were to immediately look off to Kyle Williams, I guarantee you this guy would break in this direction early. These safeties, these zone coverages are taught to read the eyes of the quarterback and follow, because that's where they want to go with football. Offensive line is going to be in a four-man slide protection off to the right with man-to-man to the left. You got a tight end top side. You got your running back bottom side. They can always chip and release, and you do with Austin Hooper. Running back tries to chip and release, just completely whiffs off Kyle Van Noy. But as we drop back again, look at Drake May's face. He's going to look off to the left. Again, not because he's trying to throw into this, you know, what is this, like a 2-on-4 down here? This is not where we want to go with the football. We have a one-on-one to the top side. You're going to take that every time. So we scan left, we keep these safeties in line, and then we turn and we fire. Because now we've got the leverage, we've got the space, and look at the ball dropped in a bucket to Kyle Williams. I mean, again, just a really good play out of Drake May and this Patriots offense. The execution is really, really good. And again, I can tell you guys, with the top 7 offense, the top 7 defense right now in terms of points scored and points allowed per game, this team has what it takes to win it all this season. Now, obviously, we'll see if they can continue to win football games down the stretch here, but you could maybe even expect a bye week out of these boys. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the family, turn on post notifications. That way you're notified every time we post a Patriots video. There's going to be a lot more coming soon. Again, if you want a part 2, there's still a lot more offense to break down, like probably like another 10 plays that we could break down. So if you want the part 2, let me know. Or if you want the defensive version, let me know that as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.